Hey there guys, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Last time, we ended up having some weird flashbacks into before the game started. I guess they're not... Are those flashbacks or not? They're not going to information we, as players, know. They're going back to information that Nagito knew, but Nagito's dead, so why are we getting it? Oh. Well, I'm glad I pressed that button. This set of 3 ellipses is much more important than the previous set of 3 ellipses. Actually, I guess that 3 ellipses is the wrong word. It's 3 dots, which is an ellipsis. Huh? What is this? Is he seeing the flashback then? I don't know. He's seeing the door of time. It's a door. There's a door. So you went and you opened up Hosik Academy, and there's a door inside. I would be more weirded out about the, like, corridor of nothing than the door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where? There's the question, Hajime. There is the question. Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? That's right. That's right, because he went to a trial room, and now he's just abruptly in a lack of corridor. Ah! Not okay. Not okay. Huh? Isn't this... Yes, it's a classroom. I thought he was going to say, isn't this the classroom that I sat at, blah, 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 blah. But no, this is just, isn't this a classroom? Even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? Dude, you went into Hope's Academy. Why are you surprised you're in a classroom? That's like one of the things I would think you would be normal. And why does it say welcomes... That must be the name of the track. I'm just looking up at the... for some reason I said Welcome 1, but it's Despair Syndrome 1. Never mind. Never mind me, guys. I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. Have you seriously not put together the ancient ruin is Hosting Academy? We talked about it already. I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then... It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before. I'll get in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where's this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Well, that's unexpected.
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then.
He didn't even wait for an answer. And I love how even though he's back in his school role, he's still holding a daiquiri or whatever that is.
Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Oh god, back to the gymnasium. Nothing good ever happens in the gym. There are no cheerleaders in this Hope's Peak. Or the other Hope's Peak, actually. Did he say what I think he just said? He said, welcome to Hope's Peak Academy. But why would this place be... Dude, we already said it had a very familiar outline. I really didn't think that was unknown. I figured that was something we had figured out a while ago. And not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Hajime, you're a very suspicious individual. What is this? It's a normal classroom, there'd be a window, but there's an iron plate bolted here. Tried knocking on my fist. Looks like it's a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the, this place with the iron plates are covering the window inside the classroom. Is it really Hosting Academy? Yes, I can attest to you that it is Hosting Academy. Why would there be a surveillance camera inside the school? Is this after the same person the surveillance cameras on Jabberwock Island? If so, who's watching us? Is whoever's controlling Monokuma? The clock doesn't have any hands. A clock without hands is meaningless. Why would something like this be in a classroom? Rather than why would something like this exist at all? Nope. I don't even know if there are any Monokuma statues left to find, but I'm still going to look for them. So is this the, yep, I was gonna say. Even the hallway didn't feel like a school. What a creepy place. This doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lot. There's no way this place is Hope Academy. This creepy place is Hope Academy I've admired for so long. It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. Man, guys, I have such chills. So yeah, that is where the trials were. I bet they've got things blocked off, so I can't go exploring. Yeah. Oh, man. I know Hajime is super creeped out by this. Well, that's kind of creepy. But I'm just like, I'm home, guys! It's like the doors are, like, disabled. What was that room? Because that was the AV room. But I feel like this was the front door of the school that we couldn't get out. No, 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 that's the auditorium. That's the place where we met everyone. The gym... Well, it does say that above the door, so I would assume so. Alright, I'm going inside. Someone might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. Oh god, what am I going to find? So is this chapter 6 for real? I thought I was already in chapter 6. I was in chapter 6 and 0. I wasn't prepared for it. It was waiting for me on the other side of the door. Is it everyone? It was... Oh, never mind. A normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo,
You heard the announcement came here too? Yeah, you guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope Academy or something.
that is...
But that could not be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello! How's it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope Academy?
You.
Hey, why'd you lock us up to this time? But I just told you guys, this is Hope Academy!
Of course not.
Yeah, but there's no way in hell that's true. Pity.
No, no.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway. I like this section. Simply because it's got, you know, you're put into a situation where the characters are completely and justifiably in utter disbelief. And yet, us as players completely and entirely know that, no, this is Host Peak. You know, we're super familiar with it. But what's left of it? Did I say before? Unfortunately, Hope Academy fell into ruin. Wait, you were serious about that? I don't believe it. Well, of course I fell in ruin. I mean, they were doing things that deserve to be ruined for. Well, anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. All this trouble being to Host Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic. Well, you kind of took their memories, dude.
Fine.
Oh, well, it's not like I did this for you guys. If you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone's feeling nostalgic right now. I see what you did there, Mono. I definitely am. I was just talking about that. Someone? Enough of this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you Fuyuhiko? No, I get why you don't believe it, but... Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words,
Well, it means I made this Host Academy between the door, the ruin, and the inside of the ruin. Kitty? What do you mean between? And what do you mean made?
what's this?
Are your minds getting grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Well, we are an academy after all. It's fine to hurry along the graduation exam, but it's my nature to provide a little entertainment. You plan to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam. God, I love the Monokuma music so much. Then, what's the graduation exam? Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? But I'm really happy you're finally gonna graduate. But I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay on the outside world. So that's why I'm thinking, telling you what the outside world's like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here. Well, we can't choose, Kazuichi. We don't have any information to make a choice on. Apparently my controller just died. Well, that's no good. That is no fun. One second, guys. Kitty, move. Kitty, move. I don't want you down there because you'll end up biting the controller. This cat eats more cords. I think I remember that this thing can't charge a controller while it's also playing a game, which is going to be a problem. Come on, please. Plug in. Plug in thing. Okay. Sorry about that.
No.
Well, you can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Wait, does that mean that, like... Is the main cast the people from the first game? Oh, that would be amazing. But, main cast? Meaning you guys are just extras until the guests of honor arrive. Oh, guest. Damn. They said cast, I thought it might be everybody. That would have been amazing. I mean... Because I thought it might be Byakuya before, but it could be if it was everyone. So enough complaining, hurry up and start researching the outside world. How are we going to do that exactly? What do you mean? I have dispersed the teaching materials you need for your research about Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is going to hate me. Oh god, I want to get through this. I want to get back to the main cast, like, right freaking now. No kidding. So, rest assured and strive to your best during your field trip. And the thing has changed. Even if the killing was finished, he was still going to be the same as usual. What's going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this. I have an amazing feeling about this.
Hey.
Yeah, like, you have to see this place is the Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from tropical... Man, Kazuichi and his accent got too close. How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from Tropical Island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There's no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. The ruin is Hope's Peak Academy, guys. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This is Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn, why is this happening? Okay, guys, just please hurry. I want to get to this main cast they're talking about. you can't say that and then not move on. I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident myself. Even so, I want to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope is his main talents and strong will. And the moment you're born in this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration of Hope Peak Academy you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had any talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. It's a little bit sad. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. What? Why'd I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen?
Hey, bastard.
Yeah, now's not the time to zone out, dude. Yeah, he doesn't say dude. What am I doing? Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't have to beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what that means?
Hey.
Yeah, just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even if Chiaki and Minomi are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit. Which means, Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender. Then we really were tricked by Monokuma? I've been saying that the whole game, man.
However...
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on the island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Minomi never once denied that. Yeah, even if they're allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate the information on our own. Maybe we should go do that so we can get to the main cast. Chiaki said she couldn't betray the Future Foundation. If she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help.
Damn it.
Yeah, we should go investigate.
So annoying.
Come.
Jeez.
Alright!
Let's go investigate now. I don't care. I don't want to voice act. I want to go. I am so impatient for this section. I'm sorry, guys. They shouldn't have said main cast. That has me completely distracted. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, can we go back home when it's over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? Well, if that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Yeah, he's right. Now it's not about how lucky I am. Okay, no, I owe you guys more than this. I'm sorry. What's happened to Hoseki Academy? None of that matters. What's important is we need to leave this island with the others. Sacrifice so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. Well, we should already know that's the way we're thinking. So why did he say that? I don't know. Go investigate. Stop talking. You already know that we never choose to stay on the island.
Hey, hey!
Thank you, Akane. Yes, can we start already? What are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building? Yes.
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions at the damn building. What? Then go look. Yes, go. Why are you talking about what you will and won't find instead of just going and looking? Kazu, we've been sitting here talking for like 10 minutes! Yes, she's already going and looking.
Jeez.
It's books and papers. You don't have to be cautious. I'll say this for Monokuma. He does not really do death traps. It's not like you're going to walk into a room and an anvil will fall on you.
Man.
So obviously you're not thinking about anything.
However...
There's no longer any situation where we must exchange each other's lives.
Alright!
So we should do our best. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at a green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Yep, let's go. Like somebody said, there's no more killing, so we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Yep, let's go.
Excuse me.
Oh my. Miss Sonia.
Okay, bah.
I knew you could do it.
Oh wow, there are chapter 6 ones. There's nothing investigative around here. I'm not gonna get to the main cast of this episode. I am super sad about that. Why did they say that? Oh, I am so distracted now. Huh? That's the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over and over. He's so persistent. I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way it'll make me back down. It has a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall's been erected to limit our movement. So I say, these rooms don't look investigatable. Although they look like the real rooms on the map. That's not a real place. That's not a real place. I'm still gonna go touch it. Why are they different colors? Why are some of the rooms white and others are green? This place is real. What about that place is not? So yeah, we can only go to the dojo. I guess they didn't want to recreate the entire school, which makes sense. I mean, this is a Vita game. They don't have infinite space here. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Maybe it's a mistake to expect the inside of a building to make any sense. Huh? What is this? It's a manga? The title is Manga for Morons. History of Host Academy by Monokuma? There's a manga with such a specific looking title just laying on the open. Well, let's start with history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. What's the first? That depends on the person. Monokuma made it totally explains how suspicious it looks. You want to just ignore him. There's no way I can do that. If anything, that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. Pick up the manga off the floor and start flipping through its pages. This introduction to Host Week Academy is narrated by the cutesy characters on the cover. The show begins with an introduction to Host Week Academy. It's government a school of privilege, where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, it gives alumni key leaders to various industries. New students are chosen throughout the scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Host Week Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. The Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent. For the last few years, Host Week Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts students, the Reserve Department uses a general entrance exam. Normal faculty were hired to look after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. The Academy received an endless stream of applicants. The Academy is now available to talentless commoners who only cared about the brand. With this, the Academy managed to amass stable funds and began further research of talent. I wonder why I'd never heard of the Reserve Department before. The Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. This is when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. Instantly triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Host Week Academy. The Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. There were no other pictures? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus these phases mentioned at the end of the manga. The tragedy and the tragedy of Host Week Academy. They're so melodramatic. There's no way those incidents really happened, right? It only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but... Nah, it'd be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make any sense. More importantly, I learned something because of the manga. The Reserve Department. It was only built to collect money. I was one of those students, right?
But hold on.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, the thing that's weird is you.
Hey,
Why'd you forget you were part of the Reserve Department? Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? Should have been known before you entered the no talent. So I think it's weird you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say? Well, based on my assumption, Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact you were in the reserve department course students. Or maybe you willingly seal those memories yourself. You want to be confident in yourself, so you want to forget everything that was embarrassing. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. Happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that. Wow, I suddenly imagined him as Kermit the Frog sipping lemonade. Not any of my business, though. You think it's my fault I forgot? That's not it at all. How do you know? When things get inconvenient, you'll always get angry and try and brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve corps student. Damn, what the heck? Wait, what am I saying? So what am I investigating exactly? Just what the full truth of what's happening here? A bunch of wooden lockers here. How's just looking wood block keys sticking out though? I guess they're just for show. Nothing particularly looks like a clue though. Well, open them. How do you know? The straw. I guess that means it was used for training. Armor and a helmet. Map developers designed this to reflect his Japanese dojo? The cherry plot tree's full bloom. It tastes like to see a blooming cherry tree inside a dojo. This situation just looks bizarre. I don't see any more Monokuma statues. And I'm going to walk out to a different area of the school, I'm sure. Yep. What am I going to comment on it? So there's the dojo. No, we're still on the 5th floor. Does that mean another room opened up? This room opened up. That's not the murder room, though, I don't believe. No, it definitely isn't. At least there's another manga laying on top of the desk. This one's... Huh. Let's try to vision the other manga as well. That's why Hope City Academy went bankrupt after all. It was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn more about that incident? Hey, it's Dojima! Not really. To the manga for the desk and start flipping through the page. I have no idea who that's supposed to be. So I can learn about the tragedy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is the tragedy hosted Academy occurred at Host Week Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope, so the Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding a superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. As such a rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. So now most of the students of the Academy are completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who is known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope City Academy Student Council, one of the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. That's way more than I found out before. Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. How do you conceal 13 murders? Oh yeah, they all took the train home. They haven't gotten there yet? That's weird. However, certain students began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. The student uncovered what the Academy did by making that knowledge public, stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. Am I the certain student? And the uprising began. And that heralded Hope Peak Academy's destruction. Because it would make sense why I have lost more memories than everyone else if I was actually instrumental in the downfall of Hope Peak. It's the entirety of the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. This would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited, Danganronpa 0. The game that doesn't exist. Am I supposed to believe this? There's only 30 people were killed at Hope Peak Academy. Irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. Something like that's too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Akito mentioned that before too. So he just means something completely different here. What Akito said was the true meaning of hope. For Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. So given me one of those talents, would have to be in the reserve department. Here's the course the reserve department began an uprising. What about me? Did I participate in that? That's not possible. There's no way I have a reason to do something like that. How comforting to think so. Certain students secretly use the incident to their advantage. This is really messed up, but also is raising more questions. It looks like it's the same as the other classroom other than that. Still on the 5th floor. Are we going to go to the murder room now? We are not. But this room is open. The raw room. And it's another manga. What the hell? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. I just saw somebody is freezing to death. Hurry, Vescus, we can get out of here already. I see you under there.
I've been found.
It's like a plastic tarp. Why is it left out like this? Clean it out for yourselves, will ya? I've seen this in movies before. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. That's what it looks like, but that's not possible. Dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke around about. It just feels so forced. This idea should have been canceled during development or something. What am I thinking? There's another manga just laying around. This isn't much of an investigation, this is a reading. So the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, and most tragic event in human history. It's obviously about the incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. Flip through the page of the manga and hope that I was right. A story about a creepily drawn character who gets involved in such horrifying incidents. Is it known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? Is it drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is so grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of the creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope Peak Academy was simply the trigger. But first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. It was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. The movement was not confined to the internet. It began spreading and eroding in the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. As it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and the wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon the weak formed factions and brutally murdered the strong. That seems implausible. a couple of people were complaining that they weren't being treated very well by a school, and this led to Mad Max. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. If the era was registered to a more uncivilized time when senseless deaths were the norm, the media was oversaturated with deaths by the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. The feeling of immense despair began spreading, and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorists and coup d'etats began occurring around the world, and a war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war for its own sake. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. Now the movement started by high school students progressed to such a hopeless scenario. My explanation is the existence of a certain... I was going to say, because that makes no sense at all. Voted to a certain student who influenced Host Academy. Is that Junko? I mean, it's a certain student. Are they both Junko? Or is Junko only a member, but not the leader of World Enders? A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Host Academy's talent for the sake of mankind's hope, they use it for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as the ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. Well, that's because I was freezing in the room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, what's happening to the outside world? My family, friends, the convenience store I frequent, nearby bookstores, my favorite restaurant? What happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like that?
What?
You don't like manga? High school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. And what's this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. It's not the Future Foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real! Please understand, I'm rooting for you guys. You don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. So you meant what he said at the beginning. I'm not rereading this. We just did this earlier this episode. He's trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we'll want to stay on the island. There's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope, just like now. No, that's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Host Week Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Host Week Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. If they're known as ultimate despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they're actually able to do it, then I guess they were called ultimates. Then, are all the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? I'm gonna freeze to death. I need to get out of here. That's close. I nearly froze to death. Well, either the death room or the botany lab. Looks like the death room. That makes sense. Nope. Never mind. I thought that was unlocked. Okay, we're just about at my max limit. I was kind of hoping to get to the final trial today, because people told me it would only be a little bit. No, I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him. Alright, with that, despair. with that despair, I'll go ahead and save. I will see you all in the next one. Next episode, if we actually make it to the trial, then they will be the last. We'll upload everything next time. If we don't actually start the trial itself, then it will be 2 more. Because people told me it would be 1 or 2 in order to get to the final trial. So I don't know if that means that, you know, I did go a little bit faster than normal because I really wanted to get to the main cast. Oh god, I hope that's what I think it is. That would be amazing. That would be magnificent. But anyway, we'll find out.